All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. Top story of the day is PayPal adding Bitcoin, Bcash, Ether, and Litecoin. Now fully supporting these four cryptocurrencies. I'm going to give you the details. Perhaps the most important story of the day, so stay tuned for this, is another publicly traded company adds a portion of its cash reserves onto its balance sheet. Another publicly traded company adds Bitcoin to its treasury. This is an exciting time to be a hodler. This is what Bitcoin looks like in a bull market, in case you forgot. And this is one hell of a daily candle. Right now, Bitcoin is around $12,800. You will have to tell me what the price of Bitcoin is when you are watching this video, because it's going to take me an hour or two to get this up. Bitcoin year to date is the highest it's ever been. If you would have bought Bitcoin in any time in 2020, you would be up. It is getting harder and harder to accumulate one Bitcoin, and I can understand why. PayPal to offer crypto payments starting in 2021. This is breaking news. The rumors are now fully confirmed. And this is their amazing tweet that they put out to their hundreds of millions of users. They say, today we are announcing the launch of a new service that will enable customers to buy, hold, and sell crypto directly from their PayPal account. Let's go to the official press release. They say, to increase consumer understanding and adoption of cryptocurrency, PayPal is introducing the ability to buy, hold, and sell select cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bcash, and Litecoin, directly within the PayPal digital wallet. So we all expected Bitcoin. Honestly, it surprises me to see Ethereum, and it's a little surprising to see Bcash and Litecoin as well. You know, you never know what these other entities are going to deem worth it. Now, Ethereum is not supposed to be a means of payment, so that's kind of hard to understand why, you know, they're including that. I mean, I guess just because it's second highest by market cap. And Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin to be included, surely that's bullish if you are a believer in Bcash and Litecoin. Anyways, to continue, the service will be available to PayPal account holders in the US in the coming weeks. The company plans to expand the features to Venmo and select international markets in the first half of 2021. 2021 is going to be a big year. The service is enabled in the US through a partnership with Paxos Trust Company, a regulated provider of cryptocurrency products and services. And then surprisingly, well, maybe not surprisingly, but it is interesting, PayPal has also been granted a first-of-its-kind conditional bit license by the New York State Department of Financial Services. It's very hard to get a financial product in New York, and of course, PayPal has done it, a first-of-its-kind, so interesting what's going on behind the scenes. And I liked what Ben Mesrich, we've interviewed him on the channel before, he is the author of Bitcoin Billionaires. He said every person who has a Venmo wallet, has the Venmo app, now has a Bitcoin wallet. So that's true of Venmo, PayPal, and already been true for Square's Cash App. Well, how many people in the world actually use PayPal or use Venmo or use Square's Cash App? Well, taking a look at data, a lot of this data is from 2019, for PayPal, they have 346 million active PayPal accounts worldwide. So I believe that's 346 million per year active accounts. Venmo, 40 million active accounts per month, according to data at the end of 2019. 40 million for Venmo and 24 million per month for Square's Cash App. So that's hundreds and hundreds of millions of people, all while Bitcoin supply flow gets cut in half every 4 years, all while we are seeing hodler after hodler take a certain amount of their cash, put it in Bitcoin, and just having it sit there, taking Bitcoin off the market. Surely we are closer to this than we are farther away. Now, there is one more thing to note regarding PayPal, which I'm sure plenty of people have pointed out in the comments so far, because I could not wait for me to get to this part in the video. In its current form, you will not be able to withdraw your cryptocurrencies from PayPal. Maybe this will come later. It's certainly something we've seen before, even with Bitcoin companies like Fold. But knowing PayPal, cryptocurrency transactions through them will probably continue to be censored and highly permissioned. Now, before we get to the top story of the day, incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. If you're interested in buying cryptocurrencies, I wouldn't use PayPal. If you want to buy Bcash, Litecoin, or Ether, I'd use Coinbase, $10 free. If you use the link in the description, or if you're just interested in buying Bitcoin, this is by far the cheapest way to buy Bitcoin. Swan.com/Aaron T. Arnold, $10 in free Bitcoin. 0 withdrawal fees, cheaper than Square, cheaper than Coinbase. The reason these guys are on my radar is because just yesterday they actually invited me onto their Swan Lounge to just hang out and talk about Bitcoin. And this was really cool. This is a Bitcoin only podcast. If you're interested in checking this out, joining the hangout, we have BTC sessions. We have Phil from Unchained Capital, and Brecky and Brady work at Swan. I'll leave a link to this in the description. I do know that some people did watch this live, and it was pretty chill, pretty fun. Top story of the day, perhaps the most bullish thing to happen for Bitcoin today. UK listed firm Mode putting up to 10% of its cash reserves into Bitcoin. Mode Global Holdings, a stock exchange listed company, has announced plans to make a significant purchase of Bitcoin as part of its treasury investment strategy. In a press release today, the fintech group said it will convert up to 10% of its cash reserves into the cryptocurrency as part of its long-term strategy to protect investor assets from currency debasement. These guys get it exactly. In fact, their exact quote, "Faced with the challenges of COVID-19 and with UK interest rates at its lowest levels in the Bank of England's 326-year history, our confidence in the long-term value of Bitcoin has only increased. Today's allocation is executed through a modern, forward-looking, but prudent treasury management strategy. Bitcoin is a long-term game." These guys get it completely. And with companies like MicroStrategy and Jack Dorsey's Square also taking a portion of their cash and putting it into Bitcoin, we know MicroStrategy put $425 million into Bitcoin. We know Square put $50 million. We do not know exactly how much cash Mode is putting into Bitcoin at this point, but Mode said that it recognized the potential of Bitcoin as a reliable store of value and an attractive investment due to the asset's asymmetrical risk-reward attributes and safe haven status. It is pretty cool to see all these companies that have to disclose why they're buying Bitcoin to come out and reason the exact same arguments that we have been going over on this channel for months and years. If you're getting value in this video, do me a favor, give it a like, comment your thoughts below. That really helps with the algorithm. And we're going to finish off today's video with just 3 kind of random charts. And actually, this is a piece of news. Square Cash App putting out a job listing for a full-time Bitcoin operations manager. Part of what you will have to do is support the Bitcoin business on a day-to-day basis, ensuring faster and more efficient operations, including critical functions, trading, custody, cold storage, and partnerships, optimizing strategic Bitcoin partnerships through Cash App, through detailed and proactive partner management. You get the picture. I mean, what? Is Square's Cash App in on the Ponzi? No, they're in on the future of money. Finally, guys, probably the most relevant retail metric in terms of Bitcoin addresses. Subtract addresses of over 1 Bitcoin, and there are around 2.3 million addresses hodling between 1,200 and 12,000 worth of Bitcoin. That's a lot of small holders, and this is that chart. Finally, one by one, countries around the world will see charts like this one and say, what the hell is happening? If you denominate Bitcoin in a fiat currency that is not as strong as the dollar, Bitcoin is already reaching all-time highs. And one by one, countries around the world will see charts like this and say, what the hell? I need to look into Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is 12,773. It's not looking like we will ever get a chance to buy Bitcoin below $10,000 again. You'll have to let me know your thoughts. When I released this video a week ago, Bitcoin will never fall below $9,000 again. I don't know. I don't know what people thought of it. And while anything could happen, it's just, I feel like a lot of people still have bear market mentalities. But we are in a bull market, especially with PayPal doing stuff like this, and with publicly traded companies doing stuff like this. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow.